welcome inside Dodger Stadium here in Los Angeles. A Memorial Day get-together for you here at the ballpark between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Julio Urias gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Now to the plate, here is John Nagowski, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. He's set, and the pitch. And underway now from Dodger Stadium as the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball one. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
The 2-0. Tommy Edman waits on deck. The 3-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Bellinger's under it. One away. Now a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. He had a nice performance in his last outing. 4 RBIs, right? Clutch hits, driving in guys when they're sitting out there in front of him. I'm looking to see if he can have an impact on this game as well.
That brings in Tommy Edman, standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Oh, 1, here's the pitch.
That's out. Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent,
Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Sliced hard, but foul. Payoff pitch one more time. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
7番イブデッド。
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
ピックアップとか言いながら別に出やすいわけでもなんでもね。あちゃ。あれでもキャラのやりとりめっちゃおもろいですね。さすが前田さんですよね。
The 2-2. Just underway here in Southern California. And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your
関
pitches
西
this
弁
early
も
out
お
of
れ
the game.
ば
That's a quality of
口
bat.
の
What does
悪
it
いの
make you
もお
do
る
as a
し
pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Left center, base hit.
それがまたおもろいですよね。
Nice AB right there. A little potential for some 2-out lightning. Getting a cleanup hitter to the dish after the first 2 batters of the inning were retired.
Yadi Molina digging in now as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-0. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself. And it's ball strike 2.
タマさんも面白いですね。
Here comes the 1-2.
Ball. Playing 2-2.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And
Yes,
awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
ああいうのを見るとやっぱ過去作をまたやりたくなりますね。
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
3-1普通の生い立ちのやつらばっか。
1-0, here it is.
もうタマさんだけ特殊か。
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
3-1.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive.
クラナドとかでもかなりおもろかったですからね。
He's set the 3-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side.
タマさんだけなんとか簡単に生き残りやから。
No score.
クラナドってやったかな。やってないっすか。
Wow, talk about a number that
PS4 で出てますよ。
which is walks to hits to innings pitch is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Mookie Betts.
Now here it comes.
なんかで持ってはいるはずやけど、やった覚えない。やったか覚えてない。あちゃー。あれもね、かなりキャラ同士の会話がまたおもろいですよ。
Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
And it's fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Fouled off.
まあ、エアーとかはね、この間スイッチでね、出てますけど。
Bouncer up the middle. And that's the first down.
ああ、カノンはね、
Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who are you focused on?
P ですかね。ビータでやってましたけど。
He's been a catalyst for this team in the
多分
last 10
2で
games
出
in
て
so
たんで
many
すかね、あ
different
れ。
ways. But looking at the one number I'm looking at, a 450 on base percentage, when you have that and you have the type of abilities that he has, you're awfully dangerous.
So no need to wait, as here he is. And he takes ball 1. He's got that batting average up over 350 now. 6 home runs.
あれはあれでまたおもろいですね。
A ball and a strike. Flaherty has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by
あ
the
れを
gopher
今
ball,
更
and
ス
he
イッチ
really
で買っ
limits
て
that.
どうすんのか。まあ、スイッチユーザーにもやってくださいいうことでしょう。
On that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate.
サマーポケットもスイッチですからね。あれ逆に PS4 出てないんちゃいますか。確かスイッチだけやったと。
He'll try again 1-2. Another one sent foul.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because the hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Another 1-2 delivery. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
サマポケはスイッチ PC。ああ。
Bader is there, 2 gone.
なあ、やっぱ面白いですね。リトルバスターズが確かね、ビータ版と3やったんかな。3か2か。あったような。
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball inside.
PC 版でも全年齢ちゃうかな。ああ。
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
リトルバスターズもまたおもろいんですよ。キャラの掛け合いがね。
Now here it comes. High in the air out to center field.
よいしょ。
Bader
リトバスは PC 版買ったけどやってない。ああ、ケンタさんこんばんは。
And this is still a 0-0 ball game.
いやー、昨日もね、あの後、もう一試合やってたんですよ。
The left fielder, number 0.
From the stretch.
Too high.
うん。マリナーズと、どこでしたっけ、あれ。ああ。あれ確かマリナーズ打線爆発したんですよね。圧倒的負けたんはブルージェイズでしたね。うん、結構もう打ちまくっとってね。
2-2. Lifted in the air to center field. Bellinger's under it. He's got it one away.
Batting 7. The center
All right,
fielder.
guys, here's the defensive
まあ、
lineup
メ
for
ジ
the
ャーもあ
Los
と
Angeles
30
Dodgers.
日です
And
ね。
if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flash in 11,
着々
picking and
と
grinning. Keep an eye on
発
them.
売
They
日
play
が近
stout
づいて
defense.
ますけどね。
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. Scooped up.
あー、取られた。
Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Here's Matt Carpenter as he'll take a look at ball one. So far this year against Southpaws, Carpenter is hitting exactly .200. Not really what you'd call a point of pride for him.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
ちゃんと予約したぞ。プリコネのブルーレイ。プリコネ。ああ、そうなんすね。プリコネってなんすか。
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way.
まあ一応4月1日やる予定ですけどね。
Now a move over to first and the runner back safely. In there.
いやー、ハイ展開。プレンセスコネクトリダイブや。
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
はーい。
Bader, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Gotta believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
So first and second with one down, and the pitcher digs in next. It'll be Jack Flaherty. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
プリコネヘブバンやな。ああ、ハマってるんすね。ああ、打ち上げた。
Muncy is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
ああ、今はそのヘブンと、ブレイブリー、デフォルトなんとかいうやつと、あとは歌われですかね。歌われもなかなか良かったですね。
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And he is cruising now. It's 0-2.
ブリリアントでしたっけあれ。ブレブリブリリアントとか言ってたような。
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
2 pitches fouled away.
ブリブリ。あっちゃ。
Here's the 2-2. Ball
お
3.
ー、危な。
3-2 now.
今のは
His
や
pitch
ば
count
かっ
has
た。
really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
He's set. The 3-2.
よっしゃ、また
That
ファ
pitch
ウル。
misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
So the bases are loaded here, 2 men gone, and that'll bring in Tommy Edman. First offering.
No, that's a ball.
Ready with the 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Nowhere to put
まあ、
anybody.
なんや
2-0
かんや
count,
と
not
ね
a good spot to be
な
in
り
as a
ます
pitcher.
からね。
There's a strike. It's 2-1.
2-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2
際どい
strikes.
な。
The set and the 2-2 fouled away. 2 out, bases loaded. And he comes back to
入
hit
ってん
it.
かい。
Great job pitching out of it with the bases
際
loaded.
どいな。
A big time strikeout and some raw
ヘ
emotion
ブ
as he
ンは
gets
2
out of the
勝
jam.
クリア
More ahead from
で
Dodger
きる
Stadium
か。
right after
っていう
this.
ことは相当難しいですか。
So here's Cody Bellinger. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
The windup and the 0-1. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he'll take it to the bag himself.
よいしょ。わしが先頭前
Here's
後
how the
と。
Cardinals are positioned defensively. And
全
let's
部手
focus
動
on
で
the
やってます
captain
わ。
of the defense, Yadier Molina. Future Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
To the plate now, A.J. Pollock. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, it's 0-2.
Every time you go out to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2, and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Next up is Max Muncy. Swinging a soft liner, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Standing in now, Chris Taylor. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. 1 left for LA. We'll move to the 3rd with no score.
めぐみさんですか。
Welcome back to Dodger Stadium, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their boys in blue this season. With the lowest team ERA in the league, it's clear they typically post solid outing after solid outing. And one of the members of their coaching staff told me a big part of that has come from their ability to limit the long ball, a category they also lead the league in. He said that forces the opposing lineups to really string together hits in order to score, because a bloop and a blast is just not something you're going to get off of us. Guys, this appears to be a really tough group of pitchers to barrel up.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
31度トリオ。
First pitch on the way. High in the air out to center field. Bellinger's under it.
伸びてない。
Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. And with 1 gone in the inning, let's give you a look at the current standings in the National League West entering play as you see where the Dodgers find themselves in the division race. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here it comes.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
1-0 pitch on the way. 3rd inning, no score to this point.
寝落ちやろ。31度や。
Change things up on him and got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off.
50% 寝てますね。
Here he comes again, 1-2.
Ball.
'Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
山脇のチームが31や。
Now the payoff pitch home. Fly ball right down the line and left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Edmundo Sosa.
Up next, Edmundo Sosa. He bounced out last time up. First offering. Started to go around there, but he holds up, ball 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Ready with the 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
主人公のチームが 31A や。いろいろありますもんね。
In for strike 2.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
And now a pitch on the way. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even
スタミ
things
ナ
up
が
at
ないじゃ
2-2.
ないですか。
On its way is pitch number 75. Fastball well outside. Austin Dean would be
やや
next if
こ
they
し
can
い
keep
で
this
すね。
inning alive. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And
よっしゃ、見
close,
極め
but
た。
it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
これはボール。一勝が 31C や。
What do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
So next to hit is Austin Dean. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. And now the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
球数増えまくりですな、この人。
From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. The 1-2 is in there.
うわ、
Ball
入っ
strike
てんか
3.
い。
One left for the Cardinals. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. And now here is Alex
ほ
Rosario.
んま
He'll
にロ
get us
シアっ
going
て
in the home
中
half
日
of
み
inning
たいで
number
すよ
3.
ね。
Alex
ドラゴンズって書いてるんかもですね。
First offering. And that misses low and away, ball 1.
中
Rosario,
日ドラゴンズ。
27-year-old. This is his first year at the big league level. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And he misses 2-1.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
전지がドジャース。전지.
Taken ball 3.
전지 드라곤.
They love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
Edwin Rios is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Second at-bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. Fastball called for strike 2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Rosario stands at first with 1 out. Pause and the 0-2 heading out towards shallow right. Nagowski is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, the third baseman, Justin.
2 down with a runner at first, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner. Has a look, now the pitch. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
打を育てないと。
Fouled off. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Here's a little chopper up the middle.
取れんかった。
And that's through for a base hit, make him 1 for 2 in this one.
なんか微妙な当たり。
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
際どいな。
Up high, 2-1 now.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
外れてる。
3-1 is the count to the Dodgers shortstop.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Three and two now. Payoff pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field.
なんと
Right
か
fielder is on the
抑え
run.
た。
He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side.
だら
Dodgers
け回
strand a
復
couple.
キャラが
We'll
お
head
ら
to
ん
the
から
fourth. Still scoreless.
勝てん。あちゃ
Dustin May, a right-hander standing 6'6", will take over pitching duties here.
Number 85.
Stepping in once again is Harrison Bader.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Now a half swing here as he
こ
wanted
の
to
ピ
pull
ッ
it
チャーま
back,
た
but he
髪
does
の
so
毛す
too
ごい
late.
です
It's
ね。
strike one.
も
Now
さ
the
もさです
1-1
よ。
pitch is swung on and missed for strike number two.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
And he comes back with one down and in for ball three. Matt Carpenter is on deck. Into the corner and slicing foul. A payoff pitch one more time. Locks him up for strike three.
うわ
Next up is Matt Carpenter. Lifetime versus this pitcher. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. First pitch on its way. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. 1-1 the count. And now a pitch on the way.
よっし
There's
ゃ
a base hit on the line.
ライト前
Now batting. The pitcher.
ああここでピッチャーか
Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Into the box, Jack Flaherty. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
バ
He
ント
popped
でも
out
い
in
い
his
けど
first trip.
難しいですよねバントも
Set to deliver the 0-1.
バントと見せかけて打つと
For pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal, hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts has a read on it. And he makes the catch to retire the side. Cards leave 1 onto the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forward Cody Bellinger.
The center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
The pitch.
弱点ついてるのに全然ダメージ入らん。それまたやばいですね。どないなっとんねんって感じですね。
Fouled away.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Pitch on the way.
No, that's the ball. Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good, hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
In now, A.J. Pollock. High in the air down the right field line.
あ、やばい。
Nagowski will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Max Muncy.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the big bat of Max Muncy. First offering on its way.
おー、入った。多分この職業みたいなのが攻撃力とかに関係しとる。
And the pitch. Hit down the line at first. This will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
アタッカー、ブラスター、ブレイカーの違いがわからん。あちゃ
First pitch of the AB now. Starts him out with a cutter and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top end over.
なかなか当たらんですね。
Hey, this guy's so aggressive. I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, you could have some problems.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Tommy Edman goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
今のも甘いですね。
Again, a 1-2. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Flew out last time up. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half. Two and two to the Cardinals catcher.
シーも三振。
Fly ball right down the line and left. And it's a foul ball. Another try at 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The second baseman, Chris Taylor.
Now here's the first offering. Chris Taylor is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Taylor carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases.
これは三塁行かれる。いきなりスリーベース。たまにあるんですよね、こういうの。
Pretty soon. He got a pitch that he liked and he roped it to the outfield. Then he showed the speed necessary to make it all the way around to third.
So now to the plate, Alex Rosario, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance.
よしよしよし。よし、工藤さん。
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Struck him out.
よっしゃ。寝ましたか。まだ寝てない。
There aren't any easy at bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Zach Rex will grab a bat and pinch hit now, and he'll be looking for at least a fly ball as he's got a runner at third and only one away. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Bounce to first. Throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
もうワンテンポ早かったアウトでしたね。ちょっと迷ってもうとから突っ込んできましたもんね。あれで突っ込むとは思ってなかったですけど。
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
He's set and the 2-0 pitch. 2-1 now.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
A swing and a ground ball to third. There's one. It's in time, a double play, and the side is retired. So it's one run, one hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Dodgers lead it 1-0. Blake Trinan takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 49, Blake Trinan.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Edmundo Sosa. Now here's the first offering, and he fouls this one off. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses that strike two.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
2-2.
まあ、アランさんも50にもうちょいですけどね。じわじわと増えてますからね。いやー、詰まってるか。
And he will make the catch on the full run. And there's a dandy of an out to start the inning.
Number 0.
Striding in is Austin Dean. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
タイミングは合ってんすけど。
First pitch on its way. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. Both clubs with
新
3
井は
hits in the ballgame.
49やったんか。49。まだ29ですよ。今年で30ちゃいますか。
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The 1-2. Misses ball 2.
その若さで行くのか。やっちゃー。でも仕事もほんまに辞めるみたいなこと言うてるからね。
The 2-2.
辞めると言ってもすぐ辞めるわけじゃないんですけど、6月にボーナスもらってから辞めるとか言ってましたね。
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
And whoa, wasn't close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. Good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
あっちゃー、6月までですね。ボーナスはもらうだけもらって、それから辞めるっていう。
That evens it up 1-1.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Here comes the 1-2.
しかもセカンド行ってないし。
Won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center.
抜けるか。抜けた。やっと1点入った。三塁行く。あかん。危ねえ。ギリギリセーフ。タイミングなんかアウト臭かったっすけど。危ないとこやな、あれ。走る。 走る男。
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. One out and a runner on third. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he strikes out. And oh boy, all he needed was a fly ball somewhere to give him the lead, but instead there are 2 gone now. Next it'll be Jack Flaherty. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat. Before the pitch here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire.
Yeah, 打率低いっすな。けども任します。
Justin Williams will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 26.
First pitch of the AB now, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time. He falls behind 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Comes set, the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. No balls, 2 strikes. Seager has a play. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead, all even at 1 apiece. Genesis Cabrera enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 92, Genesis Cabrera.
Digging in will be Justin Turner. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First delivery to him. And he lays off there, 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1.
Inside. Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
Count even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And he struck him out.
低めいっぱいですね。
Here's Corey Seager. First offering.
Seager.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. pitch. And he fouls this one off. 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
結構三振取りますな。 氷が溶けました。
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now here's the pitch. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Victor Gonzalez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 81, Victor.
7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the outfielder, John Nogowski.
The right fielder, number 34, John Nogowski.
First pitch on its way. Now a swinging bunt. Takes strike 2.
スッと曲がるシンカ
A little bit off the outside. It's
ー。かなり曲がりますね。
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Here's a little chopper up the middle.
あれ
And that's going to be a base
取り
hit.
損
So
なって
there's
い
the
る。
possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Yeah,
Getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Paul DeYoung will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
For St. Louis, number 11, Paul DeYoung.
Here's the first pitch to him. The numbers coming in, 278 the average, 11 home runs, 26 RBIs. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Looked like the sinker there, dipped a little below the knees. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. To third. Runner's got it.
最悪は
The throw
あ、それ
pulls
たそ
him
れ
off
た
the bag.
またそれてる
So you can mark that one down as
ダブル
an
プレー
E5,
か
and
思
I
った
bet
け
he'd
ど
like to have that one over. And that brings up Paul
わからん
Goldschmidt. He
もん
was
です
sent
ね
packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Here it comes, 1-0. Nagowski at second. DeYoung at first with no outs. Oh, on the ground is short. Could this be two? To second for one. Over to Muncy and they double him up.
ちょうど真正面に転がっていきますね。
Not what you expect from your three-hole hitter when the first two guys get on base. That's pretty deflating. But now we'll see if the cleanup guy can still pick up the runner at third.
Stepping in now, Yadier Molina as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No hits to this point. Hit on the ground out to short.
またショートゴロ。
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. One left for the Cardinals. Score remains tied 1-1. Paul DeYoung is the new shortstop as he stays in the game after entering as a
ほんま
pinch
にな
hitter.
んかショートよう転がるんですよね、あれ。
Now at the plate is AJ Pollock.
なんか
He
捉
starts
え
off
て
the
んのに
inning
ショー
against
ト
a
に
guy
行く
who
っていう。
struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
As he will look at a first pitch
シ
fastball.
ョートゴロの男ですね。
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
And that one misses badly. It's
ま
ball
もな
two.
く2時ですよ。
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free
今
passes.
日は夜行かなあかんからね。
And he lays off ball
Gotcha.
four. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, that is
いきな
definitely
り
not
歩
the
かす
way
と
to
は。
start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Now the first pitch. Max Muncy is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Ready with the 0-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Bader will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
ああ、健太さん。改めて。引き締まった試合ですね。なかなかね、当たりはいいけど正面つくのが多いですね。まあでもこの強力打線をなんとか抑えてますけど。まあでもやっぱ強いですね、ドジャース。なんかやっぱよそのチームとは一味違いますね。よっしゃ、ああ。ポロリポロリ。なかなかね、この強力打線を抑えるのは難しいですよ。
Hoping to keep it tied, here it comes. High in the air into shallow left center. DeYoung ranging into the outfield, and he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. 8th inning coming up, all tied at 1-1. Ready to begin the 8th.
ヤンキースみたいな雰囲気はありますよ。
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
One ball, no strike.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And they'll flip on to first to record the out.
The batter, number 0.
Digging in next, Austin Dean. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Glove by Taylor. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Now at the plate, Harrison Bader. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. First offering. 2 out, nobody on. Hot shot on the ground is short. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Matt Carpenter.
To the plate now, Matt Carpenter, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Sent on the ground out to second. Taylor has it.
Second
On
goal.
to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Cards leave 1, still tied 1 apiece. Jacob Amaya is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game.
生屋さんっていうんすか。
Now the first pitch. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He'll lead it off for the boys in blue here in the 8th at Dodger Stadium. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
One thing that can nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
結構三振を取ります
Inning,
ね。
your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at-bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
At the plate, Mookie Betts. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball
ベッ
1.
ツさんで
He's
すな。
hitless in 3 at-bats to this
こ
point.
のバッターもよう打ちますよね。今日はまだ打ってないですけど。
The 1-0.
うおっ
Fly ball
と。
right down the line and left. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second
い
out.
や
Now batting,
ー、緊張感のある試合ですね。
Two away for the Dodgers here in the 8th.
どっちが抜け出すかですね。
Justin Turner. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
ball outside.
That's wide, 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 to him now. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
いやー、ここでまた
Next at
3
the
番
plate
で
will
す
be
な。
Corey Seager.
どうしましょうかね。変えますかね。
Cody Whitley enters here looking to get the final out before the ninth inning.
Number 38, Cody Whitley.
First offering. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Swing and a miss, 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The set and the 2-2. Popped him up. Sosa in foul ground. And the inning is over. Dodgers leave one. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Scott Alexander will be on the mound to start the ninth inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Ah, ここでピッチャー回ってくる。いやー、耐えましたね。まあでもやっぱ変えていかんとね。
Nolan Arenado is going to come on and pinch hit here. And this is an important at-bat, leading things off in the ninth in a tie ball game.
Wow, 20-20.
Here's the first pitch. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, nothing in one. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250.
アレ
7
ナドさん
homers
決め
and
てくれ。
22 RBIs. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a
延
strike.
長は行きたくないけど、わからんですね。
They're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
うわーって
Swing
思っ
and
た。
a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Smoke toward third. Blocked by Turner. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The right fielder, number 34.
軽快にさばきますね。
So stepping in is John Nagowski. There was a base hit last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Count is 1-2 now. Now the pitch. High in the air out to center field.
センターフライ。
Bellinger is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Now here's the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
One ball, no strike.
This is in the air.
いやー、ライト打ったけど、ライト
Gets
くらい。
there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. Score remains
う
tied
ん、
1-1.
点が入らんですな。
Ryan Helsley enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings.
Ryan Helsley.
All set
こ
for the
れが
bottom
や
of the
ばい
ninth.
ですね。
Digging in is
1
the
点入っ
outfielder
たらもう終わり
Cody
ですから
Bellinger.
ね。
The center fielder.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Bellinger.
う
Turned
お
on
っ
down the
と。
line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff
よう
outside
見
the
ました
zone.
ね。
To first.
よいしょ。
And there's one gone to start the bottom of the ninth.
Now batting. The left fielder. A.J. Pollock.
Next up for Los Angeles, A.J. Pollock. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
One strike.
Well out in front of the breaking ball
て
there
くれ
for a
ます
strike.
ね。
So he goes back to back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back to back to back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter.
あー、これはあかん。
three
打た
times
れ
in a
た。
row.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
A nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's one out in the inning. They got one more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And a dive, but he's back in. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He can make these fans go nuts and secure the win if he can place a ball deep enough into the gap. Now a throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
この回抑えないとノーアウト2塁から。そうそうそうそう。その延長が始まるんでね。うん、6番ですよ。
The 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
ランナーがさっきからちょろちょろね、リードがでっかいんですよ。ほらほらほら。もう走る気満々じゃないですか。
Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 1-1 pitch.
おー、危ない。
Possible winning run on first, one man away. And this will be fouled away.
いやー、怖いですな。あー、間違った。球種間違ってもうた。 あー、打たれてもうた。うわー、三塁行く、三塁行く。やばい、やばい。
Hey, Debro, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. First and third, one out, and maybe now they can get something started.
これはやばいですね。さよならのピンチですね。満塁にするべきか、このまま行くか。次のバッターが、49。どうしましょうかね、これ。難しいとこですね。満塁の方がいいですかね。
Indication from the dugout of an intentional pass, and that will load the bases here and set up the force at the plate. Stepping up is Alex Rosario. He's gone
ロサリオさんと勝負。いやー、ヒヤヒヤもんです。おー。
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
The 0-1. Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. One away. Missed the target there with a curveball, and it's 2-1 now.
押し出しは最悪ですからね。あー、やばいやばい。やばいやばい。これはやばい。真ん中しか投げれないじゃないですか、これ。うわーっと。ホーム行くか。あーちゃー、負けてました。さよなら犠牲フライ。
That's what you call doing your job, folks. He knew he just needed to lift one to the outfield, and that's just what he did. Hey, a walk-off sac fly isn't as dramatic as a game-winning hit.
もう打った瞬間手上げてますやん。浅かったけど、それましたね。さいなら。残念でした。
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The Dodgers
came through when it mattered in the ninth
on the way to the win. Scott Alexander gets the win in relief, his
さす
second
が
of the
ドジャ
year.
ース。
So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
まあ、負けは負けっすけど、おもろかったですね。はははは。
Here now is our final.
これで初戦を落としましたね。 まあ、まだなんとか首位ですけどね。ブルワーズがもう迫ってるんですけどね。うわー、ドジャースも7ゲームですね、これ。よいしょ。ちょっとあまりにも眠いんでね、ちょっと寝ますわ。めっちゃ眠たいっすわ。で、明日っていうか今日がね、あれなんですよ。夜中なんですよ、仕事が。明日の今頃やったらもしかしたら帰ってるとは思うんですけどね、2時ぐらいやったら。だから明日の夜中の3時頃からやるかもしれないですけどね。仕事が終わり次第ですね。次はパドレス。順番的にはパドレスですね。よいしょ。まあでもあれですけどね。夜まで仕事はないから、多分何試合かやると思うんですけどね。さあ、終わりましょうか。よいしょ。さあ、お疲れ様でした。ほーい。さあ、ではではでは。